Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
That's down the field for Lamb. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Second and 7.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run with Swift. This defense backed up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. And and he'll go down, back at the 4. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw is Williams. He's got his big tight end. Gerald Everett. Touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he pitches it. Wow. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Now Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Cook's able to pull that one in. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Williams. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out.
Man, I can't believe he said
in
that.
this second half, about to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
He ain't saying shit. He just talking. That relationship done.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Homeboy trying to call her crazy, man.
Here's Williams now to throw. Pass right side to the tight end, Komet. A gain of 16.
He said he's trying to call her
First
broke
down,
chick.
Chicago.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Cole Komet, touchdown fair.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to
Hey,
run the route
kind of laying on black
through the
women.
eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great
This
example
one was
here.
crazy.
Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
What the fuck is he talking about?
3rd and a
Shit
yard.
ain't got shit to do with the relationship.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got
Jesus.
there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
This motherfucker saying I'm stupid. Stop my ass.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore.
Damn, Moore. Shit, fucking dropped it.
Good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here we go, set.
Now Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold it ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Another run here, another run by Swift.
Oh, good one, man. Good one.
Out. The Cowboys have it.
Good
And as you
deed.
can see
Good
with that
deed.
fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down. Looked
Damn.
lateral there, but now it's a free football. Past midfield.
How the fuck that?
Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way.
Boy, that's some good damn ball.
Chicago.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Slot receiver headed right. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical
That's fucked up.
Remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up.
Yeah, good game. There's a game.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this.
I believe that
Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board. He sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Connection made to the rookie from Washington. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First down, here's Swift. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast. Williams to throw on first. Has his man, it's Swift. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Headed out right. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. First and goal, Swift. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. Working quickly here. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears tie and can take the lead here in the second. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Deontay Hardy to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hit. Oh, the football's loose. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears grow their lead to 8. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Hardy on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Ravens with some work to do, trailing in this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Blitz coming, Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on third. Flushed out of the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. He'll get this to Henry. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down throw for Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Gets this to Bateman. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. They send him straight up the middle. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, Williams. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
A final throw before the break. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Scott now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running behind center with Swift. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Tucker on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.